had closed the doors. Y'all had to wait long enough. Some of y'all was like, Pastor, not him. I had to go to the college change. I had shorts on. I ain't raised coming to church with shorts on. My big mama roll over in her grave. She see me with shorts on. We was raised in an apostolic church, apostolic faith. It was 7 members in the church. 7 members in the church. The pastor, the rest of us was the congregation. When it was time to sing, we just stood up and turned around. We faced the door in case anybody came in. But I'm glad to be here with y'all. How y'all feeling? That's what's up. I'm glad to see some faces I seen last time I was here. I see us a lot of baby Christians in here, a lot of little Christians. I'm glad to see them too. How y'all feeling? Parents' school done started back. Y'all all right? Yeah, glad they in school, ain't it? But tell the truth, they getting out of hand with them school supply lists now, ain't them? Some of that stuff for the teacher. Them babies ain't using all that stuff. I know they ain't. My son came home with the school list. They had 4 new bus tires on the list. I was like, what they finna do with the bus tires? Finna put these bus tires on the school bus. The bus got all the money. My wife driving to school. Put the tires on her car. Put the tires on her. Hey, who recording? Put the phones down. They ain't coming here. If they didn't get the word of God, they can't come in here and get it for free. That's just how I feel. I'm just saying that. If Pastor wanted to live stream it, he'd have had the cameras going, but he didn't. But I'm glad to see y'all. Y'all look good, man. Everybody in here look good. I thought that little storm was going to hit us. I saw them clouds came over. I've been praying for a storm. A good one, though. One that come with food for Florida. You know when that storm hit, that food for Florida kick in. The food stamps? What? FEMA been blessing us, ain't it? I started to go to McDonald's and get a sweet tea and throw it in my ceiling and call them. That McDonald's sweet tea, look where this where the damage at, right? I sure would, man. FEMA be coming through, man. Kids eating up all the groceries, too. They ate up all the little snacks. First week, they got to have a cast iron stomach. My son was eating ice cream sandwiches, sardines with the hot sauce on them, oodles of noodles, a bowl of cereal, grapes, apple. I thought I seen him with a Michelob in the backyard, but I ain't know where I thought I seen him. He said it was a Capri Sun. I ain't go check, though, but they got a cast iron stomach. Them kids built different. They built different, especially them Silvertooth kids. Them Silvertooth kids is something else. Them Silvertooth kids will keep you down in prayer, won't it? It seems like as soon as they get them silver teeth, for the next 4 days, they just out of hand. The next 4 days, they out of hand. Voice getting deep and everything. I don't want to eat that. I had to tell my son, calm your voice down. You ain't finna be in my house talking louder than me. He ain't number 7. It's the stuff in the food, man. The stuff in the food is crazy. Watermelon ain't got seeds no more. Remember the man on the corner used to have a watermelon in the back of the truck? He got something for sale? I'll shop with you. Wait a minute. Before I shop, but anybody selling stamps this month? I know it's the second, so I know it didn't hit. The Bible says you have not because you ask not, so I just put it out there. Black folks, we know too. We say, soon as somebody say, check your cards, we know what that means. Girl, call that number on the back of the card, see if they didn't re-up. Black folk, well, we understand some of the craziest stuff, man. You ain't even got to say a whole sentence. Check on your people. You know, somebody down bad, somebody say, check on your people. If you're doing too much and somebody say, all right now, might be doing too much. Might be doing too much. I'm glad to be in here with my people though, man. Y'all got them MLK fans fanning in here. That's different. That's different. I'm glad to see everybody in here too. I'm glad to see it's a mixture of faces. That's pretty cool too. I'm glad to see everybody can just come and, you know, congregate together. You know, I'm used to being in front of a predominantly black crowd. This is my comfort zone. People hear my name and they think because my name is Barack Amen, I'm racist. But I'm not. Be honest, because listen, some of my best friends have white friends. And Pastor, I love that for them. I love that for them, you know. I love that for them. See, I had a little white friend growing up. His name was Earl Trump. Earl Trump. He was cool. You know, he was cool. I didn't mind going to their house. I just didn't like the stuff his mama would feed us when we come over there. I didn't go for it. I didn't quite understand, you know. We'd be outside playing all day. We'd be shooting basketball. She'll come call us inside. Guys, come in. I got a treat. Come in. Got a treat for you guys. We get inside, and she said, I know you guys are thirsty. Got something to drink in the kitchen. Go in the kitchen. She got 2 raw glasses of milk. See? Exactly. Black folk, we don't do that. We don't just drink no raw milk. Just milk, no cereal. You ain't put it in no cornbread batter or nothing. We'll cook with milk, but just drink it raw? No. I say, man, if I drink that milk, I'll be backfiring like an old El Camino in here. I can't. We don't do that. We don't just drink raw milk for no reason. We don't do that. I'm just trying to eat something with some ice cream in it right now. You'll fall out 2 days from now, remember just where it came from. Oh, that's the little ice cream sandwich I had at the church. You know, I'm telling you, you know just where it came from. You know I shouldn't have ate it, but I love it. It's just something about that pralines and cream. I don't know. And she was like, I know you guys got to be hungry. Got you something to eat with your milk. I was like, what are we going to eat with milk? She said, I made some tuna casserole. I said, hot mayonnaise? Hot mayonnaise and milk? No, this ain't going to work. This is not going to This is not gonna work. This ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work, man. See, the kids can do that. The babies can do that. Grown folks, no, you can't do that as a grown folk. You mess around and bend over. You ever notice you just be in just some of the most random stuff and you just be. We get in the grocery store on the aisle by ourselves, we try to be smart. Try to get by ourselves, man. I'm telling you, grown folks, man, we can't do the stuff we used to do at grown folks, man. When we was kids, we could eat all kinds of stuff too, ain't it? Remember you used to eat spaghetti, wash it down with milk, have some cake. When you was a kid, we eat all kinds of stuff when we was a kid. Man, I think about spaghetti right now, my heart just started. Right in here just started coming up like lava. Lava. Chicken. The kids know that. See what I'm talking about? The kids know that. See? See, I got babies. I got babies. The babies know. You know what I'm saying? The babies know. The grown folks is like, what is he talking about? Yeah, that's from a movie right there, man. You can't do stuff you used to do no more, man. You get a certain age, you just can't. You ever been down too fast and come up and pass out, the kids find you Monday morning when they come home from school? You can't come up fast. You been down, you got to be intentional. You got to get your foot and you got to. Heavenly Father. You come up too fast. Who let all these lightning bugs in here? Them little dots be in your eyes. You got to grab hold of something. Woo. Holy Spirit, be the fence, Lord. I'm telling you, you can't do the same stuff no more. You can't even sneeze with confidence. You don't know what a sneeze gonna do. You ever sneeze? See, you had to be careful with that little cough. I saw you. You held on with that cough. I'm good. I'm good. I'm telling you, man, life changes when we get a certain age, man. But I'm blessed. I'm glad to see it, though, because a lot of people ain't make it this far. We woke up, everybody you sitting next to was in that number this morning. Thank God we made it. We made it. Yeah, thank God we made it. It's a lot of them ain't make it. What the old people used to say, I'm from down south. I'm from Fort Lauderdale, so we grew up different. Oh, some Lauderdale in here? All right, Dilla, all right, okay. Plantation, all right. That ain't really Lauderdale, but it's close. That's the good part of Broward. You know what I'm saying? That's the good part of Broward. See, you grew up in Plantation. You had a mama and a daddy growing up in Plantation. You know? You grew up in Lauderdale. You just heard about your daddy. You know what I mean? Yeah. See, in Lauderdale, you know what I'm saying? Growing up in Plantation, you probably get whooping for stuff you actually did growing up. See, me, I grew up. You ever got a whooping for standing there looking just like your daddy? Standing there looking just like that man. Now fix your face. But it's different though, man. Like I said, I grew up down south. You know, it's different. I forgot where I was going with it. I got derailed. What I was talking about? What I said, what? South with an F. Bring it to my remembrance, Holy Spirit. Bring it to remembrance, Holy Spirit. But no, for real, I did. I grew up different, man. I grew up down south, you know, and growing up I grew up in my big mama house. See, my mama was so young, big mama had to co-sign on the birth certificate. So big mama used to say all kinds of stuff, you know. Big mama used to say stuff like, you know, it's people dying that ain't never died before. But ain't that kind of how it worked, though? You don't get to do it again, you know what I mean? You don't get to do it again, you know. Big mama be having crazy dreams, and she get up and want to tell you about her dreams. I had a dream last night. I had a dream about some fish. I had a dream about some fish eating sugar. Who gonna have a gay baby? Big mama say, who gonna have a gay baby? I say, dang. Dang, big mama, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There'd be crazy stuff, you know what I'm saying? Big mama used to talk to us in tongues, too, you know. Big mama used to talk to us in tongues. She used to say, forwards. Forwards. You're not gonna be running backwards and forwards at my house. You're not gonna be running backwards and forwards. You're either gonna be in or you out. I remember I got hit right here in the side of the face with a dirty flip-flop because I was running backwards and forwards. She got mad because I stepped through the screen door, but it wasn't no screen in the screen door. I just came on in. I just came on in, and she said, all right, now you slam that door and my cake fall. I know something. Big Mama used to cook cakes all the time, you know. Big Mama was about an easy 315, 5'3 and a half. So Big Mama was bottom heavy, and when she walked, the flows was kind of, you know how when y'all was stomping, Big Mama had that little side-to-side rock like, remember when the choirs used to walk in and their robes would just be, and Big Mama talked like she smoked cigarettes. Big Mama used to talk like she smoked cigarettes. We would say, Big Mama, I'm hungry. Ain't no food in here. As soon as I get done popping these beans, we can eat some. I said, Big Mama, we hungry. I said, ain't no food in here. Big Mama, we hungry. Eat me then. Eat me. You won't be hungry no more. It was different growing up in Big Mama house, man. Like I said, my mama was young, so when she got on punishment, I was on punishment. She couldn't go outside, I couldn't go outside either. I used to be so mad at her. I used to pull the little balls off the back of her socks, you know, the little colored ones, and hide them. Ladies, y'all remember the little colored balls on the back of your socks? Y'all used to go to school, y'all had the colored ball to match the little scrunchie in the back of your hair. They had that fan ponytail. Remember the fan ponytail, that scruggle ponytail? They'll have this much hair, but have it fanned out like this. It'll just be tight. Scratched. I couldn't stand the bullfrog girl that used to sit up front. You know what I'm talking about? The bullfrog girl. She used to. Couldn't stand her, man. Yeah. It was different. It was different too, man. And some of them used to think they was better than everybody because they used to wear that Japanese cherry blossom. The girls that wore Japanese cherry blossom used to think they was, woo. Don't let her have good hair when she brushed it back and they have a little waves in it. You couldn't tell her nothing. I couldn't stand the ones who used to wear that cucumber melon, though. They was just, see what I'm talking about? Plantation. See what I'm talking about? Plantation think they so much better than everybody. The thing I don't understand is they got the nerve to get the whole kit, though. They had the lotion, the body spray. I didn't even know it came with a powder. See, they be cool before the whole, you doing too much. She cool before the bus come, when it's still cool outside. She had a look. Soon as it starts sweating, she look like cocaine lines on her chest. It's just pizza dough just rolled up. She got the body wash. And then what this means? She have all the little spray. What that little run through do? What the run through do? That make it last all day. Those girls are something different, man. That little run through, totally different, man. Totally different. I grew up, man. I'm glad I grew up down south. You know what I mean? We could get full on our way to the bus stop because we had stuff like sugar cane, mangoes, them little kumquats, star fruits. You're trying to eat. Man, listen, you got to be careful with them, though. You eat too many, your stomach asks you a question. It's fine when you walk into the school bus, your stomach stop you dead in your tracks. That's when your walk with the Lord will get serious. Because see, it was different because I already had to wear my cousins them pants and clothes and stuff. So I had the high waters. Remember you were trying to walk without bending your knees so couldn't nobody see your ankles? It's different, man. I used to love it, though, because we had real music, though. We had real music. We had Cadillac music, Diamond in the back. That was real music. Hey, listen, some of y'all are here not because you hear me? That deuce and a quarter with the quarter top, the rag top, the real steel. These little plastic cars, now you got to plug your car in at the house when you get home. You can't even. You got to unplug the TV to plug the car up. It's crazy. See, I grew up different. Y'all got flat screens all on the wall, everything. No, we had 2 TVs growing up. We had the one fat booty TV at the bottom. That was for the picture. Then we had the little one on the top for the sound. Wasn't even no knob on it. You had vice grips. Remember the vice grips? You trying to catch Wheel of Fortune you trying to go past number 7. You got to go all the way around. We ain't have cell phones or nothing. These kids got cell phones now. They spoiled. They could FaceTime somebody halfway across the earth. Instantaneously see their face. We ain't had that. Fellas, remember we did all our work with the house phone, had the cord this long? That cord, the phone used to be in the kitchen on the wall. That cord used to be tangled up. We used to do all our talking on the phone. We had to have a real talk game then. You couldn't get in nobody's inbox. You couldn't get in the DMs. You had to talk. You had to actually talk during the talking phase. Fellas, but remember if she had a dad in her life, she'd tell you, listen, you can't call after 9 o'clock because my daddy gonna be home. So what we had a little signal. You'll call it, the phone rang one time and hang up. She'll say, hey, if I call you back, I can talk. If I don't call you back, my daddy home. You better not call this number again. Mama be eavesdropping in there, you on the phone and hearing her talking with this deep voice on. So what you wearing to school tomorrow? Jamaica, get off that phone, your fast tail self. Oh my God, I see it in my lock, I love you, okay. Times was different then, man. Kids was innocent. Man, these kids is stone cold thugs now. And I'm just talking about the little girls. The little girls will beat you down. We all remember that one girl that used to want to race at the bus stop. She had the feet that looked like they're like, but she was the track star. She always be like, y'all want to race? Who want to race me? These kids not different, man, especially them little boys that be wearing the little Pooh Shiesty masks. They had the Pooh Shiesty masks on, the sweaters and the bubble jackets in July. It's 94 degrees outside. Got to have an AC unit under there, I don't know. Young man in the back, I'm not talking about you, sir. You all right. Did y'all pat him down when he came in here? I'm just kidding. These just jokes. You got security to walk me to my car because he ain't laugh. He didn't even crack a smile. He good? He could? Okay, all right, okay. I'll park close just in case. Because I went to y'all Wawa over here. I know that Wawa is different. That Wawa is totally different. I ain't gonna get into it though. But I'm glad to be here, man. We here for a cause, man. We grown folks that's gonna hang out, man. Even though I'm glad to be here, you know, we all lost somebody that means something to us this year, you know. And it seemed like, you know, the deaths just keep coming and coming, you know. I was blessed to have two mamas. My birth mother and then my mom's oldest sister raised me. So I was blessed to have two mamas, you know. We all grew up in Big Mama house. And I took care of my mama since the age of 17. And it's one of my biggest blessings was being able to be there for my mama. You know, being able to be there for her and just take her to do, you know. And she used to tell me all the time, she'd say, Bo, I don't want to be, she called me Bo. She used to call me Bo. She'd say, Bo, I don't want to be a burden on you. So I didn't want to ask you. I say, Mama, the burden would be if I can't do nothing for you. I say, God been blessing me, and sometimes people say favor ain't fair. They always say favor ain't fair when they win it, when they feel like they got increased. They say favor ain't fair. But I tell my mama all the time, you know, favor ain't fair. Favor might be on me for you, you know. If I ask God for 10 million, if I get 10 million, I don't need the whole 10. I don't know how much I'm going to keep, but I'm going to give away a lot of it. I'm going to give away a lot of it. And my mom used to give the shirt off her back literally to anybody. We'd be in the grocery store, and we getting stuff on one aisle. I'm over here getting stuff in the cart. She on a whole nother aisle telling somebody about her church. And she used to always say to me, she say, boy, I love what you're doing with the kids, and I love what you're doing in your engineering field. I'm so proud of you, but, you know, with your comedy, though, she said, if I had your platform, I wouldn't be up there cussing at the people. I'd be talking to them about the Lord. She said, if I just had your platform, because I know God got something in store for you. So if you talk to the people, they'll listen. She said, you can't be up there cursing them because our words mean something. She said, our words mean something. And I remember the day like it was yesterday. It was Wednesday, June 12th, 2024. And she called me and she says, son, can you come pick me up from church and take me by the store? I want to get something to eat. I say, Mom, I'm out of town right now. I won't be able to come back until at least tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon. If you let me come get you then, I could order something. I can send some food to your house. I have DoorDash. She was like, I don't know what DoorDash is. I don't want no strange folks coming to my house. You know, black mamas always think somebody know where their house at and what they got in their house. You know what I mean? So I was like, no, Ma, they just deliver food. She was like, so you going to send my food with a stranger you want me to eat? I said, yes, ma'am, you're right. I said, so just give me till tomorrow. So I guess after church,
She got out of church, it started raining on her. And she went to cross the road to I guess, go to one of the stores or something to get out the rain. And I think this kid must have was texting and driving and not paying attention, and he hit my mom. That was Wednesday, June 11, 2024. I didn't find out until that next evening, afternoon. And I remember them 28 days with her in the hospital. I was so thankful for just them 28 days, you know. She fighting for her life, and my mom was unrecognizable. And I remember them 28 days of just being able to pray with her and remembering the prayers that she prayed for me and remembering the things that she told me. I was thankful that I was able to tell her I love her, that she didn't leave me on the side of that road. And it was one of the most hardest times of my life. I'm not gonna lie. I've always had to deal with mental toughness growing up where I come from, but that was something totally different. And I was in a real dark place. I ain't gonna lie. I was in a dark place. I didn't want to be here no more because my mom died July 10th, 2024. 6 weeks after, her older sister who raised me, Barbara Ann, she died of cancer. So I'm going to the hospital them 28 days to see my mama at Tampa General. Then I'm going to Moffitt to see my auntie. Then I'm going to work. I ain't sleeping. I'm losing weight. But I'm just thankful for them days that I'm able to thank them for all they did for me, you know. So we don't never want to be ungrateful or not be thankful for every day, And even for the people who are in our lives, if you could stand them, if you have them in your life and they're a friend, associate, a family member, no matter what you're going through, whatever y'all got, whatever beef or whatever disagreements, it's not that big. Because I used to always tell my mama, she's not a burden, it's a blessing. This is going to be a day that I wish I could do something for her. I wish I could go out my way. I'll drive from here to the end of the earth right now just to be able to take her to do something if I could, you know. And like I said, there was some dark times for me, and I ain't gonna lie. You know, I had I thought about I was contemplating suicide. You know, and I said, you know, my two best girls, you know, gone within 6 weeks. So I used to call my auntie on my mama sometime to tell on her, you know, and my auntie will call and fuss out. You know, you stressing that boy out. Get it together, you know. But I'm going to tell y'all what, because when God got a calling on your life, I might have thought about suicide. But listen, I ain't going to try that no more. Pastor, you know I almost killed myself. And when I say that, people think that suicide is temporary. They think that, you know, you just die today, you get up and go to work Friday. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. But when God got a calling on your life, listen, I went to the medicine cabinet. I said, I'm going to eat up all the pills in the medicine cabinet. Everything in here, I'm going to eat up all the pills. You know how good God is? God always keep a ram in the bush. My wife ain't had nothing but some prenatal vitamins in there. I ate 2 whole bottles of prenatal vitamins. I had hot flashes. I was lactating. I had hips and booty. I don't know where the booty came from. I'm talking about for 3 weeks, I'm walking around the house. Every time I see a mirror, I'm junga, 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 junga. I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, what is going on? The prenatal vitamins had me. My beard was coming in looking all good. But for real, man, I'm just really trying to make light of a painful situation because, you know, y'all see me laughing and smiling, you know, and a lot of times, you know, people don't care about the labor pains. They just want to see the baby, you know. So I'm glad that I can be here with y'all and I can worship and fellowship with y'all. I can laugh with y'all because this is my second time seeing y'all. We family now. We family. Yeah, we cousins, yeah. That's the first thing Pastor said when I walked up. He said, you know what? You know you and Coco when everybody related. That's what he said. He said, you know, everybody, he was like, right now I could throw a rock and hit 6 cousins right now. Watch this. How many of y'all cousins in here? Look at all these hands going up. See that? Look at all the cousins. Yep. Cousins. We cousins in here. Yeah. So we cousins. So next time y'all having a cookout and you see me standing around, just bring me a plate. Just bring me a plate, man. I'm glad to be in here with y'all, though. Pastor, I appreciate you for bringing me back, you know. But I did. I'm glad I was able, just on my drive up here, I was just thinking about, 'cause we had a time last time I was here. Boy, we had a time. We did. Y'all fed us, too. We ate good. I took some food home. There's some food back there. I know the food was good because I seen the lady sitting up under the tent with the table. Whenever they waved this right here was moving, I said, ooh, I know that food fine. Ooh, I said that. Because, when that part be moving, when she waved, hey, baby, I said, ooh, I know that food fine. I said, if it's any greens in there, yeah, I need a plate. Mac and cheese hitting, you hear me? Ooh, I say I know them greens fire. That'd be some of the best things, man. Them greens, what? I'd probably say the next best food is probably the unwed baby shower meatballs. It's just something about them unwed baby shower meatballs. It's just... I'm sorry, but it's just true, you know. They be going all out for them baby showers now. Baby shower be 20, 30,000. I think they do that because they know ain't no wedding coming, so they just... I went too far, stop it, okay. My bad. It must have was a couple baby showers I went to. Don't worry about it. I went too far. You know what, this ain't even my church. I don't even go here, so I can tell the truth. All right, cousin. My bad. Somebody said, all right, cousin. But no, I appreciate y'all for laughing. Pastor, I do believe that's about it. So now that all hearts and minds are clear. No, I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Listen, my name is Barack Amen. Follow me on Facebook. They spelled my name wrong. There's no C in my name. But as the young man told me earlier, the C stands for Christ. You know? So my name is like it is in the book of Judges, chapters 4 and 5, for all the Bible thumpers. The book of Judges, chapters 4 and 5, the story of Barak and Deborah. So there's no C in my name, but it don't matter. I'm just saying that just to be petty. You ain't got to change it now. What you going to flip it? I thought you told him go. I thought he... All right, I do appreciate y'all, man. Follow me on Facebook, Barack Amen, BARAKAMEN, like at the end of a prayer. I might be maxed out, but still follow me though. Even if you send me a friend request, send me a message. Tell me you was over here. I'm trying to follow as many people as I can so I can see what y'all got going on. I want to see what kind of blessings gonna be in y'all life this year, because I believe in increase, Pastor. I believe in increase and overflow. So, you know, we're gonna pray that we're going to continue to have increase and move with the spirit of expectancy. Because I'm already a millionaire. I just ain't got my check yet. So it's coming. It's coming. I appreciate y'all. Thank you again. Thank you, Pastor.
Y'all give it up for him. Close the door.